Hello, my name is Angela Stephen, and I'm going to be giving a presentation on the cardiorespiratory system to my audience, which consists of my two sleeping puppies and my husband Ben. Okay, so the cardiorespiratory system is comprised of the heart and the lungs, and the heart and the lungs, they work together to perform many functions, including they provide oxygenated blood and nutrients to the muscles, organs, tissues, and the skeletal system throughout the entire body. They also work with other systems, other functioning systems within the body, such as the immune system and the endocrine system. So with the immune system, the blood transports the components of the immune system to fight the infection-fighting components of the immune system to the site of infection. They do their job, and then they leave, and the waste and the broken down infection are carried away in the blood. They also, as that was just said, they also remove waste products from the body as well. And they work alongside the endocrine system to transport hormones. The hormones are produced in the initial state within the body, and then the blood comes, takes them, and carries them away to the target organ, the target tissue in another place in the body. And so that's how the heart and the lungs work together to help the body and the various systems work together. The cardiorespiratory system also helps to regulate body temperature. So, for example, if the body's temperature is high, the blood vessels will dilate, so increasing the surface area of the blood vessels to the skin, and this will allow the blood vessels to give off heat. So the blood's heat, the body's core heat, is released in the more surface area. And like the opposite, reverse, if there's low body temperature, the blood vessels will constrict, so to keep the heat within the body and less surface area for the skin. Okay, so the anatomy of the heart. The heart consists of four chambers, and four valves. So the right side of the body takes the blood towards the lungs, and the left side of the body receives oxygenated blood from the lungs. So oxygenated blood, carbon dioxide-rich blood comes from the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, located at the bottom there, and they come and enter into the right atrium and passes through the right ventricle, which is then pumps the blood from the right ventricle out the pulmonary trunk towards the lungs, and there at the lungs, in these images you can see, there's the alveoli, and they are surrounded by dense capillaries. It's kind of like a mesh, like a network. And there, the carbon dioxide is blood coming from the pulmonary artery meets the capillaries, and a gas exchange occurs. So the CO2 is transferred to the capillaries, and the capillaries, the blood, O2-rich, oxygen-rich blood transfers to the pulmonary blood, so the gas exchange occurs there, and then the CO2 blood releases the CO2 to the lung, expels it, and the oxygen-rich blood goes back through the pulmonary veins towards the left atrium of the heart, and it's come from the left ventricle, and then released out through the aorta, which is the main artery of the heart. It branches into small arteries and capillaries, and takes oxygenated blood through other areas of the body. Okay, and then you can see the diagram of the lung. And the right lung has 3 lobes, and is a little bit larger than the left lobe, which only has 2 lobes, and that is because the heart sits in the center of the chest, but a little to the left because the left ventricle is larger, the left side of the heart is larger, and so it's positioned into the left lung, so it's smaller. so you can see better the picture, how it works. Okay, and so, why is the heart and the lungs important? Like, what are they good for? Well, they work with the other body systems, to maintain homeostasis within our body. But they're also important for our health. They're a good indicator for overall health. They're also an illness indicator and can be used in illness and disease prevention. They help to improve body function, increase blood flow, nutrients, cancer hormones. They work, like I said, alongside the immune system. And cardiovascular health is also has been correlated in studies that have shown that cardiovascular health is a good predictor of life expectancy and cardiovascular disease and illness, the health history within your family also ties in with that. So, and the heart is actually a muscle, so it can be strengthened. So it can go through hypertrophy, and when this happens, actually the left ventricle, which pumps the oxygenated blood through to all the areas of the body, actually increases in size. So that's where it sits in the left lung, the left lobe of the lung. Okay, and so how do we measure the measurement? The heart is the heart rate, and so heart rate is measured in beats per unit of time, beats per minute. So the average person's heart rate is between 60 and 80 beats per minute. Some people are below 60 beats per minute, which is called bradycardia, and others are, if you're over 100 beats per minute, that is called tachycardia. So, however, athletes and trained professionals it can be under 60 beats per minute. It can be as low as 40 beats per minute, and it's just their resting heart. This is their resting heart rate, and their resting heart rate. Their stroke volume is so large that like every time their heart beats, it transfers so much blood through. Like your body needs a certain amount of blood per minute, right? Mm-hmm. So with every beat, there's so much blood being transported. Like their heart is so strong that it can transport in one beat a higher volume of blood than say someone who's not like highly trained or doesn't have as high cardiorespiratory output or cardiac output. And so that's why say you or I, the normal person, would need, say, say 2 or 3 beats to produce that, pump that same amount of blood for the body. Okay, and so you can find your heartbeat or your pulse on the arteries throughout your body, so close to the surface area, your skin. Okay, so you can find the 3 common ones I chose are the keratin, temporal and the radial. The keratin is along the neck here. You find it?
Yeah.
Okay, and the temporal is by your temple, is there? Your temporal lobe. You find it on? Yeah?
Yeah.
You did?
Feels cool.
I can't find mine. Only when I'm doing mine.
It's because you have big forehead.
Okay, the radial one is right here on yours.
Yeah.
The lateral. Okay. Which one was best for you? Which one did you feel?
This one.
That one was okay. Me too. Okay, so some heart rate variables. To measure the heart rate in relation to exercise and physical activity and training aspects. So the heart rate max is age related. So that's the maximum that we want to train your cardiovascular at. You can, but you don't